Hello again. I thought the viewers might be interested to observe the process by which some lines of work are made more welcoming for those from ethnic minorities, while becoming correspondingly less agreeable for those of us who do not belong to some minority or other, which is to say, by definition, most of us. Some top law firms in Britain got together and commissioned a guide full of helpful advice for making a company more pleasant for black people and those of South Asian origin. It contained such handy tips as how to take offence when somebody says that they don't notice skin colour. What? You thought this was a good thing? You remember perhaps Martin Luther King saying during his famous speech in Washington that I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the colour of their skin but the content of their character? Ha, you fools. This is actually a microaggression. What is a microaggression? According to the so-called toolkit, to which I provide a link in the description to this video, it is common and everyday sayings or implications, whether intentional or otherwise, which place undue and often indirect focus on a characteristic or trait of a person. So now you know. How is being colourblind a microaggression? Again, this is helpfully explained in the toolkit. Aside from just being untrue, a statement like this ignores a significant part of another person's identity to maintain the speaker's comfort. It's a privilege not to have to think about one's own race and how it impacts their life. It's often said as a defence when a person is being challenged, but it's dismissive and moves focus away from impact onto intention. Also, the act of colourblindness often denies the fact that we all have unconscious biases to do with race that we need to examine and resolve. There now, and you thought that treating people equally and being oblivious to their ethnicity or the colour of their skin was a good thing. It's a good job we've got this toolkit to set us right. This document also contains a blueprint for disadvantaging white people in the workplace, although of course they don't phrase it quite like that. Under the heading Hiring and Promotion, we find aim to increase diversity in the workplace by consciously considering and updating hiring and promotion initiatives. Recruit employees from minority backgrounds and from overseas, recognising the skill and talent they are capable of bringing to the firm. Why we should do this rather than just hiring the best qualified and most suitable candidate is not explained. What about organise open days for school and university students from minority backgrounds to visit your offices? I mean, how many solicitors and barristers currently organise open days of any sort? If they do start doing this, it will be aimed only at ethnic minorities. There's so much wrong with this document that I feel I could talk about it all day. I'm sure that viewers will also have their own opinions once they've read it.